Receiving and self-care. Distinction of receiving and self-care. Receiving is giving, and we cannot give if we don't receive. The world gets blessed when I receive. So I must have in order to give. And a happy receiver is a happy giver. So I am not a good giver if I'm not a good receiver. So like for example, if I give with the intention of being liked, if I give with other intention because I want to receive, that is not a good giver. But if I am a good receiver, then I give without nothing in return, because I am already receiving. I already have. So when I give, I don't expect something in return. Self-care is also giving. That self-care starts from inside. It's like what lit you up, what gives you joy, what inspires you to do things, what gives you energy. So that's what self-care is. Like for example, what lit you up is playing music, or dancing, or going out swimming. That's self-care. Self-care is nourishing that playfulness inside you, so you will radiate your beauty naturally by inspiring others to do the same. So it's kind of like treating yourself well and feeding that good soul in you, and teaching others how to treat you as well. That would be like equivalent to a flower vase with a beautiful flower. And if that flower vase is so good in nourishing that vase with water every day, with fresh water, then it feeds that flower in the flower vase beautifully, so it would just like kind of like bloom so beautifully and last longer. And then also, if it overflows with water, then the flower vase can also give water to the surrounding flower vase. But if the flower vase is not good in nourishing itself with fresh water, and it keeps on giving without receiving, so what happened to the flower vase? Then it keeps tipping to give water to the other flower vase until there's nothing to give, because it keeps tipping. So then that flower vase would break, and eventually also the flower inside the flower vase will die. So that is the kind of picture that I have seen. So it's such beautiful to do self-care, just like, you know, your daily nourishing. And so also you can feed your flower, that is you, and then you can bloom and you radiate, and that would be like a good place to be a giver. So the world gets blessed when I receive. So that's a distinction of receiving and self-care.